Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. This is me reviewing the Avengers Infinity War, the figure line, Series 2. This is the HULKBUSTER figure. I am pretty excited to open this right off the bat. I already like it. It looks like usually the legs on these figures, on the Series 1 and Series 2, they don't bend at the knee or leg or anything, but it looks like it might actually bend at the knee. See that line right there? That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know. But yeah, usually there's posability in the arms and hands, I believe, and the legs are usually just completely solid. All you can do is lift them up and down like that. That's always been there with the figures. But beyond that, there's usually no posability. It comes with a purple stone, one of 6. I have at least 2 of each one, I believe. But I will have at least 3 purple. That looks cool. I wanna take that out and put that on his arm. That looks kind of cool. But yeah, here's the back, HULKBUSTER, and there's some of the other ones you can get. This is actually the last figure that I needed, that I didn't have yet. I have all of the other ones from Series 1 and Series 2. This is the last one, and I got it out of the mail. I waited a little extra to get it because I've been trying to save money, and it was going for $30, and at some point they actually had it for $15 free shipping, so I was like, oh crap. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I'm going to open this up and review it. Okay, I apologize. I was incorrect about the legs having any posability. It's just the standard up and down right here, but the arms move, they twist, and the hand moves, I believe. No, the hand doesn't move, but the arm moves and goes up and down. The head moves. The head always moves. The heads always move like this. They always have that posability on them, I think, except for like Groot. But usually usually you can move them around like that. But yeah, I mean, I can't really be disappointed about the lack of leg articulation because that's just consistency. All of the figures are like that. But I like it. I like the way it looks. I'm a little surprised they made it. For one thing, the size isn't correct. I mean, going by the actual movie, comparing this to the other figures, it should be a lot bigger, and the Hulk should be a little bit bigger. They're all the same height, but that's just because they were, part of this figure line, and they didn't want to make bigger versions of Hulk and HULKBUSTER, so they just made the same sizes of them as the other figures. And I'm just a little surprised that they made him before they made characters like Vision, Bucky Barnes / Winter Soldier, Mantis, who else? Nebula. They could have made a few others before this one, because they already had the Hulk. And HULKBUSTER is kind of the Hulk in the movie. HULKBUSTER is basically Bruce Banner, because Bruce Banner can't turn into the Hulk, so he uses this instead. And I mean, I like it. I like the way it looks. I've always liked the way the HULKBUSTER looks, and I'm glad they made it. I'm not really complaining. I'm just a little surprised. I guess because he's a little bit more popular than characters like Vision and Mantis and the Winter Soldier. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Also, this was right here, so yes, I did get it like everyone else. Came out a few days ago, I believe. But I took the accessories out, just another stone. Every figure has these. I think they're random, so you might get this guy with blue or this guy with green. I could be wrong on that. It could be the same color. I think I've seen the same figure have different color stones, so I'm like 99% sure on that. But I will put this on and put the stone on it, show you guys what that looks like. So this is where it would go. There's the peg here. Alright, so this is what he looks like with this weapon on. What does this even do? Is it just extra, just like an extra bit of weight for him to punch enemies with? I don't think HULKBUSTER ever had this in the movie. I've seen the movie several times. I recently watched it on the big screen in my room, So I think I would remember if I saw this thing. I could be wrong, but this could have been made just for the figure. And that is fine. Every figure in this line comes with an Infinity Stone, and usually something to put the Infinity Stone on. So it makes enough sense that they would at least make up a weapon for the Hulkbuster to use. But yeah, the paint is really good. You can see the gold, the white on the eyes. The red has this sort of shiny gloss to it, while the other colors like the gold and the white don't have that. It's just the red, and that makes enough sense because that's kind of how it is in the movies. And it's pretty cool looking. It's sculpted well. It's painted well. For $15, free shipping, I feel like I got my money's worth. There's the Infinity Stone. Overall, I really like this figure. I'm glad that they made it. I'm perfectly happy and fine with that. I am, however, hoping that this is not the final one. I'm hoping that there will be more characters for me to buy. I am going to show you my entire collection. It should be complete right now on this date. But I'm going to show you my entire collection in a few minutes, so you'll see everyone that I have. But yeah, I like this figure. It's pretty cool. I apologize if this review is short. There's just not too much to say. He's very red and shiny. And the pose abilities, not much. I mean, if you want to see the sculpting a little bit more, the sculpting's good. The sculpting's very good, actually. I mean, the motherfucker looks like a robot, like a legitimate robot. Yeah, he's lining up to be one of my favorites out of all 18. I think it's 18. The complete collection is 18. But I'm going to show you right quick what I am talking about with the size difference and how a part of me kind of wishes that the size difference was more accurate to the movie. Alright, so right here we have Thanos, and the only reason why he's taller than the other three here is that he came in a 2-pack with an Iron Man. It was a fight between him and Iron Man, and this is the only way to get Thanos for this figure line. And I like him because he's pretty close to the size, the height, not the size, but the height that he would be in the movie. In fact, maybe he could be a little shorter, I think. But because I'm just remembering when he gets attacked by the 8 characters and they all like try to pull the gauntlet off. He didn't seem that tall, but he definitely seemed like one of the taller characters. He was like a little shorter than the Hulk. When him and the Hulk fight, he was like a little bit shorter, and the Hulk is pretty tall. So I don't know, but this right here just flat out isn't accurate. The Hulk is not the same height as Captain America, and neither is Hulkbuster. These are just made to match the size of the rest of these figures. Here, I'll show you another example. Gamora. I have this one in its packaging. Maybe it'll be worth $1 million someday, who knows, but they're all like this. They're all in this box, then they're all this height. The only reason Thanos is different is because he was in a different type of box and a different type of it was in a 2-pack with Iron Man, so they made him special, I guess. But I kind of wish that they would at least make a bigger Hulk and a bigger Hulkbuster available. What would be really cool is if you could put Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster, or maybe just have a Bruce Banner head like under this, and you just take this off. But it would have to be a bigger version of this figure, more like the movie. But, I mean, that's just kind of a minor complaint. I do like these figures. I like these figures more than I thought I would. That's why I ended up buying all of them, because I do think that they're pretty cool. And, yeah, I mean, this is kind of a big event, you know, just all these superheroes coming together, and there just being this multi-billion-dollar movie for them all, and there's all these figures coming out. It's just kind of a childhood thing, but they are honestly pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it for my review of Hulkbuster. I am going to discuss something I heard about a possible Wave 3 and the figures that I would want. Also, before I do that, I'm going to show you all of the figures that I have of the Avengers. I should have the complete collection that have been made so far, so I will show you those. But as far as the review goes, the review is over. I like this figure. If you can get it for the price I got it, go for it. If you want it, go for it. You won't be too disappointed. It's pretty cool. It's kind of simple, but in a good way. But yeah, the review is done. If you want to keep watching, go right ahead, but this is it for the review part of the video. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here's everyone. I'm not going to say their names, I'm just going to show you each of them. But this is all of them. I made a video explaining all of these figures and my opinions on them, but back then I did not have Scarlet Witch or Hulkbuster. But yes, 18 total. I think these are pretty cool. I like the fact that they're 7 inches and the paint job is pretty cool, and I like how some of them even look like the actors. Like, I can kind of see Elizabeth Olsen and I can kind of see Chris Evans. Hang on. I could definitely see Benedict Cumberbatch or whatever his name is in that figure. But yeah, I just think they're pretty cool, and I'm glad that they actually made this many of them. I wasn't too interested when they just had Wave 1, which is only half of these. But when they came out with Wave 2, I was like, oh, these might be worth collecting. These might be pretty cool. And they are honestly pretty cool. Alright, now there is a channel called Face Smacker Studios, and he has reviewed most of these. He collects these as well, and someone told me that he talked to someone and they said that there is going to be a Wave 3, and that is why Drax and War Machine have not come out yet, because as some of you might know, Drax and War Machine were supposed to be included with these, but they haven't been found anywhere. They haven't been found in any stores. To the best of my knowledge, they haven't been sold to anyone. And someone said that they are being saved as a part of Wave 3, so Drax and War Machine would be a part of Wave 3. I would really, really love for there to be a Wave 3, but I certainly hope that we get Drax and War Machine somehow. If we don't get a Wave 3, I hope we at least get those two figures, because there's already been pictures of them. They look cool. I think they would really complete this collection a little bit more. Drax is sort of the 5th original Guardian. And I definitely want Mantis and Nebula too, but my goodness, at least give me Drax. And give me a War Machine, because he's literally an original character. So, yes. I am hoping that there is a Wave 3, as you can tell, because you could probably figure out that I would buy them all. But there's usually 7 or 8 figures with each wave, so I'm going to discuss the ones that I would like to see. I seriously doubt there would be a Wave 4. I mean, if there is, hell yeah. I could see them finding a way to make more figures. There's a lot of characters in the movies, but for Wave 3, okay, if there's 7 or 8 figures in each wave, yeah, about 7 or 8 figures. So I'll say 8 figures, and I'll go ahead and have it be Drax and a War Machine. So 6 left. Now, the number 1 figure that I still want is, without a doubt, Loki. Loki is my favorite character in the whole MCU. I know he dies in the first 9 minutes, and it was 9 minutes. I checked. I even used my Xbox controller to check the time, because, yeah, I'm sort of obsessed with Loki. But I really want them to make a Loki. I really wish that they would. I know he's not the most important character in the movie, but hey man, Avengers 4, rumor has it that some people are coming back from the dead in that movie, and Tom Hiddleston films some scenes, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Like Thor said in Infinity War, he's been dead before, so we'll see. Anyway, I definitely want Loki. I can understand other people being like, well, there's other figures to make besides Loki. Loki's not that important. I mean, like I said, the Avengers 4, I mean, you know, he could be important in that one. so it might be worth it. But okay, so that's Drax, War Machine, and Loki. The other ones I would want are Vision. I'm surprised they haven't made him in the first two waves. He was pretty important. But Vision, so that's 4. Nebula, that's 5. Mantis, 6. And then Bucky Barnes / Winter Soldier, that's 7. So an 8th one. Who would be the 8th one? Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Oyoik. I don't know how to say her name, but she's with the Wakanda people. She's Black Panther's guard. She was pretty important in the third act of the movie. She actually had a couple of scenes and everything. So yeah, they should make her. So that's 8 right there. Now, if they were to make some other ones, I would like to see some of these characters without their masks, or just in their normal attire and normal clothes. That would be kind of cool to have a Tony Stark, a normal Tony Stark, a normal Star-Lord. Because Star-Lord actually wore the mask like once or twice in the movie. For the most part, it was just him without the mask on. So that would be a good one to have. I want a Bruce Banner. That would be kind of cool. It would be cool if they would make a bigger Hulkbuster and then have the Bruce Banner figure that's the Bruce Banner figure would be this size included in that, and then you could put him in it, and that would be kind of cool. But yeah, a real life. Not real life, but Bruce Banner, like an actual Bruce Banner figure would be cool. So if they're going to make a few other ones that aren't the ones that I want for Wave 3, I mean, those are some other suggestions. You could also make Thanos' 4 children, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and the other 2, I have no idea what their names are, and I don't even care. Did they even do anything in the movie besides get their asses kicked? At least Proxima Midnight and Ebony Maw had lines, like more than 2. But yeah, they could even make a 4-pack. They could make all of Thanos' children. I mean, I'm not surprised they haven't even been made. Midnight and Maw were the only 2 ones that were slightly important. Also, since I want a Loki, and if they're going to make a Wave 3, they might be wanting to really make almost everyone in the movie, it would only be fair to expect a Heimdall. Heimdall, like Loki, did not last very long, but, I mean, it's Heimdall. You know, he's been in the movies since Thor, so he's a pretty big supporting character. That would be a pretty cool one to make. I would like them to just, at this point, make everyone. I mean, they've already made a decent group right here. Why not build on it? If they really wanted to stretch it, they could make Wong and Pepper Potts. I think that about covers it. I'm definitely okay with them making Wave 3 and Wave 4. Also, there was this big set that I think Facemaker Studios reviewed that was actually meant for these, that you could put them in. It was like a Avengers base or something, but it was expensive, and I can't buy it. If someone wants to send it to me, I would be more than happy to review it, so just let me know. Actually, if you guys want me to review any kind of figures, I can open a P.O. box and you can send them to me. So just let me know if that's something that anyone is interested in. Here are the 6 Infinity Stones, because why the fuck not? Like I said, I have at least 2 of each one. But yeah, that is about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like these figures? Have you collected any? Are you interested in collecting any? Are you wanting there to be a Wave 3? And if so, what figures would you want? And let me know, did you like this video, dislike it? But yes, please, if you are interested, hit that subscribe button right now. I make 1 to 2 videos per day. I do a lot of Walking Dead stuff, but there's going to be more stuff like this coming out. With all of that said, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Ha ha ha. I have all 6 stones. Time to snap my fingers.
You know, Iron Man, I'm a pretty happy man. I thought the only way to have a hot green girlfriend was to be in Star Trek. I guess I just got lucky.
Whoa, what the hell? Damn it. I want a hot green girlfriend. Well, at least she's single now.
I mean, it's not my fault Gwyneth Paltrow's Botox surgery looks like ass. Hey, I'm the Amazing Spider-Man. Hey girl, how are you doing? You know, some people like mixing cherry and chocolate. Falcon? Falcon?
My movie was a big box office hit. I can't die.
Look, guys, I know you have to wait 12 months for the sequel, but I promise I know what I'm doing.
Hey, Groot, stop playing that fucking Game Boy.
Shit!
Captain America, what happened? Oh God.